You are listening to I Am Refocused Radio with your host, Shamaya Reed. This show is designed to inspire you to live your purpose and regain your focus. And now, here's your host, Shamaya Reed.
Hey, welcome to I'm Refocused Radio once again. We are here today, and man, we are blessed to have two amazing superstars. We have Trick Williams and Roxanne Perez of WWE and NXT with us this morning. First and foremost, how are y'all both doing today?
Doing good, Mr. Reed. How about you?
Doing awesome, man. It's an honor having you both. I'm going to start with Roxanne. You are known as the rising star at such a young age, doing big, major things. Tell us a little bit about your journey and what has prepared you to be able to carry this weight of success.
Yeah, so I've always wanted to be in the WWE, and I started training when I was about 13 years old, and my plan was just to create a big enough name for myself on the independent scene so that one day WWE would notice me and I would get that call, and that's what happened. I was persistent, and even though I knew I wouldn't be able to get many opportunities as a 13-year-old kid, I'd probably have to wait a few years. I didn't let that stop me. I just kept putting in the work that nobody was able to see. And I knew one day it would pay off. And that's how I got here. I owe a lot of it to Booker T as well. I started training at his school when I was about 16. So he's taught me the ins and the outs of wrestling. He's watched me grow up as a performer and an individual. So to have him here and, to still be able to go and pick his brain every single Tuesday, it's really, really cool.
And for you, Trick Williams, as former Iron Survivor Challenge winner, NXT North American Champion and two-time NXT Champion, you're on fire as well. They're saying, whoop that trick, getting the crowd hype. How does it feel to see you just kill it right now?
Man, honestly, it's all a blessing. When I was a youngin' watching the product, watching WWF, I used to live for, those moments when the crowd was just going crazy. When you could hear the pop when Stone Cold music drop, or, if you smell what The Rock is cooking. And that's the type of stuff that I think really stuck out the most to me, their presence, how the people reacted to every single thing that they did. So now to, feel a little bit of that, through my career so far. And this is amazing. This is why I love the business in the first place. So, I'm grateful for all the love.
And for you, Roxanne, when you look at the mile markers as you're growing your career as a performer, what's some of a important lesson that you kind of keep tucked in to keep yourself grounded?
Just remember why I'm doing it and keep myself humble and grateful throughout the process of all of this. As much as I feel like I have put in the hard work to be here right now, I feel like I have to thank God. I feel like I'm so blessed with everything that's happening in my life at such a young age, 22 years old, to be a two-time NXT Women's Champion, to have already been in 2 Royal Rumbles within 3 years of being in the WWE. It's just, I always knew that I would end up here, but I never knew that I would experience and accomplish all of these things so quickly. I'm so grateful.
We're tuning in on Refocused Radio, talking to our special guests for today, Trick Williams and Roxanne Perez of WWE NXT. For you, Trick, what's the craziest thing that you feel happened to you, and how do you handle the pressure when it's time to perform?
Oh, man, that's a good one. So I think, I've had a few moments I was like, man, this is crazy. One of them being, I believe it was Vengeance Day last year, when me and Melo had a match for the Dusty Classic. Then I also had an NXT Championship match on the same show, the same PLE.
That was crazy.
Having a match with Ilya Dragunov by itself alone is a crazy day, but having a tag match and then getting betrayed that same night was a lot, man. But, it set me on this course of where I am today. So, yeah, that day was awesome. And also that Iron Survivor Day. Just thinking about that last 60, 70 seconds of the match, being able to collect 4 pinfalls. That's probably my favorite match up to this day, because You know, it was unbelievable. And coming from a sports background, it felt like I was watching, you know, a comeback, you know, Game 7, LeBron doing this thing or something like that. So that was pretty cool.
And for you, Roxanne, if you had a dream match and it was your pick, what would you want and why?
I have a couple, but like if it was like dream ultimate match, it would probably be me versus AJ Lee. And why? Because she's actually, I was inspired by a lot of wrestlers growing up, you know, CM Punk, The Rock, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio. I go on and on, but AJ Lee is the person that I saw on the screen that I saw myself in, and it really made me believe, oh wow, like I can actually be a wrestler one day. You know, you see all these men doing it, but when you see someone that looks like you, you know, she was 5'0", she was a Latina, she was a tomboy, and I completely saw myself in that, and it really just just made me believe. So one day if she can come out of retirement and put on a match with me, I would absolutely love that.
And my last question will go to Trick, but before I do that, I got 2 friends in San Antonio that will probably beat me up if I do not give them a shout. There's 2 friends, Carolina Tech and Rudy Campos Jr., that loves wrestling, so I have to do that real quick. But for you, Trick, when you chase your dreams, man, talk to that young wrestler out there who will maybe one day love to follow your footsteps. What do you say to that young wrestler?
Hey, man, you know, very similar to what Roxanne did, man. You got to take a chance on yourself, and you can't be scared to jump and fly. You know what I mean? Like, man, I know I got like 2 minutes, but I would say my whole life, even from high school to college to the NFL to wrestling, and every single transition, I had to take a chance on myself when, you know, it wasn't maybe the popular thing to do. It wasn't, you know, the thing that people really had faith in me doing, but it's something that I felt and believed in for myself. And I'm a man of faith too. So, you know, staying connected to the word, you know, through these decisions, but you can't be scared to take a chance on yourself. If you believe in something and you think that's the right thing for you, man, you got to jump. You know what I mean? I jumped. I decided to take a chance to walk on to the University of South Carolina. You know what I mean? I didn't get an opportunity in the NFL, so I trained a whole year coaching kids with my football cleats on and kept going to different camps, going to different leagues, you know, until I finally got a chance with the Philadelphia Eagles, just to get cut from the Philadelphia Eagles, to find myself back in Philadelphia to take my first wrestling bump, to then train during COVID and then find my way at a tryout again for the WWE, to find myself being the 2-time NXT Champion, 1-time North American, Iron Survivor, and on my way to, you know, who knows what else. So message for anybody out there, you know, wrestling or not, man, chase your dreams. Don't be scared to jump because you never know what's on the other side.
Boom. That was the most fire interview I had this week, man. I'm so excited to be able to have an awesome interview with 2 superstars, Trick Williams and Roxanne Perez of WWE NXT. Y'all have a fabulous day and keep crushing it.
I appreciate you, Shamaya.